Hello, Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to the extended. So it is raining a little bit, so you might be hearing some of that in the background, just kind of nice and peaceful. Um, so, Cancer, your extended reading is, well, it's really taking a little bit more of a deeper dive into the understanding of the dynamics that is happening between the interconnectedness of different relationships that are present. They're present in your life, and understanding how their influence is determining your direction, and in some parts kind of shaping where you're headed next. And that's why it's so important for you to kind of being on this bridge. It's so important for you to be on this bridge. I don't know why that was actually coming through as an actual bridge, or like some type of like a pier or something like that. It's like I was seeing a like a pier. Anyways, so that's why it's so important for you to be in this position where you're able to see the approaching illusion that is in some way, if you are not aware of it, could have an impact on you and your direction, or at least the idea of what's going on for you. It's more coming through as like your actual physical direction. So, we're starting off the second portion of this reading with the Ten of Swords. And like I was saying before, we saw 1010. So that usually means that there's an abrupt ending. There's some type of ending, or it could even come through as like a betrayal of some sort that is coming into your awareness. I actually don't think that this is you. I actually think that this is someone else that you are in connection with. It's like there's something going on in their life that is causing a Ten of Swords, that is causing an abrupt ending to whatever situation that they found themselves in. And here you are in your gorgeous self, the Chariot. So the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. And so what this is talking about is that you're in your power. You're actually fully charged. It's like uh it's coming through as you filled your gas tank. You're filled your gas tank, and now you are on your way to this Ten of Swords, to someone who is going through something that is, I mean, obviously the Ten of Swords doesn't feel very good. It's like you're coming to the rescue. You're swiftly and quickly coming to the rescue. And even at the end of your reading, we're ending off with the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of like you arriving at their house. I want to say you arriving at their house. What's very interesting is that we were talking about the different colors of the clothing, and how they're wearing blue, which might not necessarily be uh, like exactly like as you're seeing it. It's more talking about the symbolism. So you're arriving at the House of Illusions is what's coming through. So the one who's wearing the blue robes, this is the house. This is the house of their illusions. And you're arriving at it wearing these more red warm colored toned robes. And so that's representing that you see things. It's representing that you see things as they actually are and not how they're supposed to be. So it's referring to understanding the entire picture and understanding the reality of the situation and not casting any type of illusions or not even being in any type of illusions that would result in the clarity of your vision from being compromised. And that's also why you are in a very powerful position. You are in your energy. So it does. So we are showing up there. The third card, of course, in your reading is this. It's like I almost just saw 555, but I missed it. So it's like you're missing the change. You're missing the change. Hang on. You're missing the changeover, something like that. There's a shift that's happening. There's some type of shift that's happening here. Is like when you arrive in this place, almost like you're arriving on like a rescue mission or something like that. Maybe even to perhaps like help to cheer someone up. There's a shift, there's an exchange in energies. Okay. So this is you before the situation occurs, okay? And I think that this is actually, if we are talking about a Leo, this would be the Leo energy here. And I'm only saying that because there is a definite distinct thread that is existing between the Leo and the Cancer reading. So you arrive, there's a changeover that happens where that Leo is actually almost, it's like they are now recharged. They're recharged from your presence. But the interesting thing that is happening here is that as you move through the situation, you then appear as the Page of Wands. So it's like you go in, you're fully charged. This one is in need of charge. Then as the situation rolls through your experience, this one, the one who was needing a charge, is now fully charged, yet you're in a lesser position. You're in a lesser energy or a lesser. Basically, what it's talking about is that when you're dealing with this person, you actually might notice that as you approach the situation, as you come up to the situation, you are fully charged. And then once you leave the situation, and this is all happening in the house, once you leave the situation, you're depleted in some type of way. You're depleted of the energy that you previously had, the energy that was really like, I mean, it's like blazing you forward. And oh god, this is kind of disturbing. It's like I'm seeing a little smirk on this one's face. It's almost like there is an acknowledgement of that there's an exchange of energies. And that's what I was talking to you, Cancer, about in I think it was either like the beginning of this reading, is that you are, when you are in your energy, you are exceptionally clear. exceptionally clear. You're able to see the situation from all points of view, and you understand the dynamics too. And you can also see the approaching fog. It's like it's like if you're driving down a road and you instinctively know to just go ahead and pull over because there's going to be a storm that's passing by. And so you can see the storm that's happening here. And the storm seems to be this situation that happens within this house that exchanges your it's exchanging your energy. It's coming through as like you're coming out with less than when you went into the situation. I mean, even in this Page of Wands, both of these cards talk about travel. Both of them do. The Chariot is a very swift, quick travel. I often see it as like a vehicle or a car. And the Page of Wands generally usually talks about charting a new adventure. And even though there is no like fuel behind the new adventure, it's still going to be taken, but it's going to be taken on foot. It's a slower process. So it's like your energy has been like slowed down. Like almost like your energy is being drained. It's kind of like what this is. It's like I'm seeing that entire situation. It's like it's just like dripping from you. And that's part of the reason why maybe previously you had to set up a lot of boundaries for yourself to be able to protect your own heart and your compassion. Okay. Okay, hang on. We're getting onto here something. It's talking about compassion. Okay. So there's something within you that when you see another that is in this Ten of Swords energy, you want to come through and you want to rescue. It's talking about rescuing, and it has to do with your beautiful heart, Cancer, and your need to be compassionate. It's like there's a drive within you that you just want to be compassionate. You want to be there for someone who's going through something terrible. And I believe that it was in the Virgo seasonal reading. It's like the heart, okay? It's like the harsh truth of reality. You are very aware. I want to say you're a very aware individual. You're very aware that there is a harsh truth of reality that if someone it's like if you made your bed, you have to lie in it. And that's what this is talking about, is that by you coming in and rescuing, or maybe perhaps charging this one up back again, first of all, it's depleting you of your energy and your resources and your ability to be able to move forward in whatever direction you decide is beneficial for you. But it's also taking away the experience of them laying in their bed. I hope that makes sense. It's like if someone has created an illusion and has created a scenario or a situation that they're now having to face because they were the ones that created it, by you coming and rescuing them out of that situation, it's almost like you are taking on a part of their karma, and which is not yours to take on. And maybe that's a part of the reason why you're kind of sneaking out the back door and kind of seeing that, finally justice is being served. There's something in this strength card here. It has something to do with your compassion and the fawning. It's like, okay, hopefully I can. All right, you see how they have this lion here. And you have these two, well, they're sphinxes, right? They're very similar or like close to in the energy of the lion. They're a little bit different. You know, they have other things. That's actually kind of what that Leo reading was talking about, was being able to distinguish between two different things that looked incredibly similar. But what I'm seeing here is that, you know, as you go into this situation, the influence of perhaps this Leo or an individual that is existing in that current situation, they're influencing your direction, because it's like a part of their makeup is coming on to you. It's like when that energy exchange happens, it's as if you're now not necessarily experiencing what they're experiencing, but that's what I was referring to, is like their illusion. You're now in their illusion, which is causing your clarity to diminish. It's this aspect here. It's like it's causing your clarity of where you're headed to diminish. So you might even notice that after your interaction with them, that you're coming out of the situation almost like not really knowing where to go, or what to do. And there's this moment here where it's as if now that energy is leading your chariot, and they're like, I hate to say it, but it's like they're leading you directly into this Ten of Swords. So because of that energy exchange, it's almost like you're now going to be experiencing what they're experiencing, and you don't want that. The message that's coming through here is that that's not something that you want, because first of all, it's not your experience. Your experience is something else. Your experience is meant to be leading you in another direction. Where that direction is, I can't see that direction. I want to say it has something to do with this justice energy, but whatever it is, it's not your experience, is not their experience. And when this energetic exchange happens, it's almost like the waters between you two get a little muddled. And so you end up taking on, it's like you're energetically taking on their experience, their emotions, or perhaps actually the lack thereof emotions, because you were showing up in such a gorgeous way of actually defending your compassion. So what that means is that you have a lot of compassion. And what you might find is, as you are exposed to this other one's illusion, it's almost like you're leaving the situation without your compassion. And that's not your energy. That's not you. You're a very compassionate person. But there's something, it's almost like they like to see how compassionate you are. There's something that like it's almost like a little like a game or something that they play where they like to see how compassionate you are. So this might even be like someone who is incredibly, oh my gosh, like dramatic and playing out, right? It's because it's an illusion. So it's like playing out in a very dramatic way. And because you are who you are and you don't want anyone to feel like that, you run in and you go into this like rescue save mission mode. And a part of their, oh, actually what I'm hearing is like a part of their agenda, I keep seeing this smirk, but it's like a part of what they like to do is they like to see how much you are still invested in them. This is the investment. This 10. Oh my God, I'm just now realizing there's a 10-10 at the beginning and the end of the reading. 10-10. It's like they like to see how much you're invested in their situation. And so you might even see, like, let's make it an experiment. So if you're in this situation, this is how you might find out. It's like it is like a little game, but you know, that's the point of this is finding discernment. So let's say that you're in this experiment, that you're in this situation and you're wanting to experiment and see if this is actually happening, if perhaps maybe this message is actually true. One of the things that you can do is say this one is doing their dramatic illusion, all of the stuff, all of they're putting in the effort into creating this illusion. A way that you would be able to see if they are like wanting to see for your investment as well would be actually to not invest, to actually kind of maybe to present a different outlook, present the reality of the situation outlook, or maybe just don't even say anything at all, because it's almost like they're looking for the reaction. They're looking for the reaction to show that you are supporting them in their illusion, which is maybe perhaps what you've always done before because of this fawning. And so when you stop doing that, it's like it's going to be illuminated to you the game that is being played here. And that, especially with the recognition of that 10-10, that might actually be the thing that would prevent you from going, well, from the exchange of energies, from you experiencing the 10 of Swords, because that's actually not your experience. Your experience is this 10 of Pentacles. Your experience is one that is actually very solid within yourself, because if you weren't solid within yourself, you wouldn't be showing up as the Chariot. So it's like understanding that, and then also understanding that your lack of investment in their illusion is what's actually going to protect you It's what's actually going to protect you. You know, this fawn was coming through as a protector. It's like you're going to learn how to protect yourself in a different way. Before, the way that you perhaps maybe protected yourself was to kind of play along, or, you know, do some little performance, song and dance to support that illusion. And by doing so, it was protecting your compassion. But the new way is is no engagement. No engagement. That's how this Seven of Swords is coming through. Because the lack of engagement is what's going to reveal to you the illusion and the fog that would have ultimately, if you allow it, will sacrifice your clarity on the situation. Because at the end of the day, it's like you're the one who deserves to be in this position, this justified position. Your feelings on the matter are justified, and you don't need to change them to appease anyone else's opinion of you or the direction that you're going in. All right, Cancer. It was a really good reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your energies, and as always, I appreciate you. I will see you next time. See you.